Me did Yanyanta Chua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pakuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Nefesi kakomu Busia for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Okay, so I believe that if you are a hip-hop head and you really understand the flow of hip-hop artists, then you might be nodding your head at this stage to some hard bars and some hard beats coming from a man called Chymny Crane. Well, growing up, I was taught in school that chimney is that thing smokes pass through. I don't know whether he's also a chimney where smokes pass through his nose and his mouth though. Alkaline is looking at me like I've actually cursed a king. You have not cursed any king. I'm only describing what chimney is, as I was told in my early days in school. But I don't know about this chimney, but he doubles as a crane. So in this case, he is very, very, very high in the building. This is the second half of the Summer Flex Show. We are live on Base 1 TV with my people. Roland Amate is still here and Kojokin also here. Jesmat has exited, giving us the space for us to do it with Chymny Crane. Chymny, welcome to Base 1 TV. Nice. Hope life is well.
Nice as well.
I like your tattoo on your chest.
Thank you.
Wow, what is it? What's the design?
It's an angel.
Angel?
Yeah, that's my guardian angel.
That's a guardian angel?
Yeah.
Black or white?
No, I mean, angels don't really have skin pigments.
Okay.
They don't. So it's
okay.
Actually,
so how about their feathers?
Well, that's what, like, biblically, you wouldn't have to go into the feathers and all that. It's just like what they do.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, everybody's assigned to an angel.
Okay.
So when you're born,
I'm actually asking this because I've heard some people talk about black angel. I've heard some people talk about white angel.
see, people like to basically find a side, like how you have a black Jesus and a white Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has to do with the identity of what the thing stands for. So I just know that I have an angel. Everybody actually does. So when you're born, you're assigned to an angel. The same way your enemies also assign a demon to you. So over the past few months, I almost died in a fire accident. You know, so that's when I got.
You almost died in a fire?
Yeah.
What really transpired? What happened?
I was asleep. The next minute, I realized that the whole place was on fire.
In your room or in the house?
It's a whole place, like
okay.
a rented apartment. So
okay.
Like
okay, so the whole apartment was on fire.
Was on fire, and I almost died, but I was saved. And I was like, no, that must be my guardian angel working. So I got him on my chest.
Oh, so right after the fire incidents?
That's when I got.
That was when you got
other tattoos, meaning other things. But
like what and what?
I don't really want to go to my tattoos now.
No, I'm interested because I've seen the big one on your chest. Yeah. Even in your music videos, I think I saw some of them as well.
A couple of them. I have one that has one of the thieves on the cross.
One of the thieves on the cross.
Yeah, and I have Jesus also on me.
The guys who were killed alongside Jesus.
There were two people actually.
Yeah,
and one was like making fun of Jesus.
Yeah.
And the other one was like, no, we deserve to die this way. And the one and he's like, if you are the savior, why don't you save yourself? And the other is like, no, we are sinners, so we deserve to. But you, please, can you remember me when you get to heaven? And that was what got him saved, according to the Bible. So it's like you can't really judge everybody or anybody at all because we don't know what is actually out there. That's why we can't judge. So I really don't judge when it comes to what people do in their lives.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you have the one who was teasing Jesus?
No, not the one. The one who believed.
Oh, the one who believed that he shouldn't die for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. You seem to be very biblical.
Yeah, I mean, I have to believe in something.
Yeah, this is the first time meeting a real hip hop artist who is biblical quoting Bible quotations and stories right now. Like, it's shocking to me.
We shouldn't be, because everybody has their own artillery to which they address things, and I believe that God has played a major role in my life. I wouldn't even be sitting here if I had died in that fire. So I know the God factor is 100% in my life. Yeah.
Now, take me through the musical journey of Chymny Crane. As a matter of fact, I've heard your name. If I say I've not heard your name, it's a lie. I've heard your name several times, but we have not been interacting one-on-one like this. So today is the opportunity for me to really go into
I'm really honored to have you.
I know, right? I know, right? How has the musical journey been for
It's been a tough,
Chymny Crane?
raggedy road.
Raggedy, I love that.
Road, because I mean, it's all business actually. If you have the talent, well, that's a plus for you. But now it's all business, and it involves a whole lot of things apart from just exhibiting your talent.
Okay.
So if you've heard money, I'm not too old, but I'll say my career started off very early because I was killing battles here and there. That's how come I got the name Chymny.
Okay.
Because they were like, back then we had the slang like, oh, you smoke this guy.
Yeah,
you
smoke, yeah.
So I was smoking all MCs. I had 36 battles. I never lost any.
Hey!
I was in Sprite MC Africa. I was a runner-up because the last one was supposed to be a battle, but they started doing this random freestyle thing. But if we had to just go straight up battles, I think I would have won because I mean, I never lost a battle, so that's like one of my
36 and you've won all.
Yeah, never lost any. Never lost any. I mean,
yeah, fighter.
The last time I was called to come on a battle, I gave them a fee and they couldn't really pay because I think
Who called you?
I think they wanted me to battle Scientific like 5 years ago.
Okay, Scientific, yeah.
And I was like, I don't mind, but it has to come with a fee because I've put in so much work. I can't just put it on the platform just
for
like
free,
that.
yeah.
I mean, it's much more of a music business, but if you're putting your career on the line on the battlefield, it makes it dicey more.
Yeah,
so,
I get it.
Yeah.
I see. So as it stands now, throughout all these years, have you been signed to any label yet? Have you gotten any music deals signed for you?
Well, most of the time, I don't even know how their deals go, but I know about a few 360 deals that people have. And I believe that I've put in so much work into my career. I have about 14 videos to my name. I keep
as an indie?
As an independent artist.
Okay.
I've never been signed to any label. A couple of people walk up to me and say, they just say what they want to say, but they are not really ready to do the work. And I look into that more, and I want a rapport with somebody who's going to sign me to see my vision so we can move long term.
Okay.
Because if they have the long term vision, we can achieve more. But if you have to do it short term, it's going to be of selfish interest. Just the party coming in, and it doesn't work that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So among all your beefs, who has been your toughest opponent so far in history?
Well, my toughest opponent so far hasn't even quit music. He's like a friend now, like he calls me like, yo bro, you need to keep pushing, Ghana, they don't like Blair, and I'm like, oh, we are going to change it, because Ghana really listens to English, but it's just that the masses are more of a local based with P's dominant in it. So it makes it be like, oh, most of the P speaking artists are kind of blowing out. But if you look at Black Sheriff, you see that the English is making a greater impact outside Ghana, and I think we should focus much more on that.
Okay.
Much respect to Manifest and others doing the English rap.
You did not mention his name though. The guy.
He's called TJ Humphrey, Padlock. He was really hot.
His name was called Padlock.
Yeah, Padlock.
Oh, okay.
Like, he will lock you. So I think we went 4 rounds on Sprite MC Africa in 2013.
I hear he was a Pope John boy.
Pope John's boy, yeah, he's very hot. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But apart from that, everybody else was easy, like everybody else was easy.
Is there someone in mainstream you've battled and killed or smoked before?
Well, in my opinion, when it comes to battle, there was one time Sarkodie was throwing a challenge out before he dropped his first album, so just like way back. Okay. So he dropped a challenge out, like, who go feel rap past me? What was
Sarkodie himself?
Yeah, that's him. And I was like, yeah, I can do it. So because it wasn't like in an arena where he told us and we do the back and forth, he did a song and I did a reply. Okay. And when I did it, it caught fire, and I was called to Radio Universe, Legon campus, Dr. Carl, He was supposed to show up on that day, and if he wasn't ready to show up, I felt like they should have made me know that, oh, me patch up, me to him back. You know, but they waited to the very last day, like how I'm here today, and then he called the producer and be like, oh, we can't come because he's now promoting his new album, blah blah blah. I was like, that's like a way to just, you know, like dodge. Dodge. You know, so I've always had that.
So even before Sarkodie released his first commercial song,
you were. It's facts.
You were.
Yeah, I was.
I see, and he was supposed to meet him at Radio Universe, and he didn't show up.
According to Dr.
Carl.
Dr. Carl was the presenter there, and I think his manager then was Dr. Duncan, yeah. So Duncan called him and told him like, my artist can't come. I'm like, oh, it sounds political to me, but I was cool, you know. Fast forward.
So what was the agreement? The agreement was what? A battle?
Yeah, it was.
I see.
You know,
Then it means that
you've been away with my stripes. Like I haven't lost a battle, and this guy is claiming best. So I'm like, okay, then you need to face me too. You feel me? But he had people where they dodge. So that one is cool.
So you were one of them. People
he dodged me. They dodge me.
And since then, you've not had any encounter with him?
No, it's not. It's not like a personal thing.
I know. What
I haven't had that encounter yet. I get some feedbacks from people saying different things, but
different things like what?
People talk, so once it's not coming from him directly, I don't want to pay attention.
That's very perfect. That's very perfect. But so far, rap, we mentioned English and the fact that Ghanaians love English. But most people who are breaking through with rap, they do it in Twi. What do you think are the issues here?
Well, I think it has to do with marketing strategies.
Marketing strategies? I
think so. Because if we can identify where most people listen to more English, let's say in Accra, or maybe, you know, places that are much more enlightened, you know the kind of songs you are pushing there. And if you know that, or maybe for instance, girls like to dance more, so if you give them more dance songs, they are going to jump to it. You need to do the work on the ground. So I think sometimes the hip-hop artists are more like, they are let down, you know, to an extent. Makes them feel like they are not appreciated more. Yeah, that's just it. But and it has to do with education too. You see, because the English rap has to do with a lot of like metaphors, similes, and stuff. Not everybody can understand them. Those things. To make a baby cry, to say what's up.
I remember. I remember the Bibini and Amrado saga. Where Bibini threw some serious punches, but because people did not understand it,
they didn't understand. And I remember Bibini also was like his top 5 rappers, and he mentioned me, and there was this. Somebody was like, nah, Chymny. So I'm like, you don't do your research. When you mentioned you should do your research. Because to me will be doing just for that. You know, so I mean that Obibini Amrado factor to me is like a mismatch. But we were now we are bro. We're better than your match. I said Kotoko now in Real Madrid Kobo. I near better than
Kotoko, sorry. Real Madrid is be careful. I'm sorry for Kotoko. Real Madrid is not a class. It is a pure mismatch. No. That's why you do play club competition. But don't forget, it is a mismatch. If you win the African Cup, they have a competition.
They do.
That they play. But have they won? Has Kotoko won the African League or wherever yet?
Not lately. So
we are on the level. It is still a mismatch. So just agree and let's go. So Chymny, does it mean that in the history of Ghana hip hop industry, no one has been able to use English to break through the market yet?
No, there are people who are actually doing it nice. Like I mentioned, Manifest. You know, Manifest, so probably because money comes first, so you have the avenues to put them in place. But we are coming from the trenches. Coming from the struggle, So, you know, it all has to do with the, you know, the marketing and the logistics that come into play. Because everybody's running a business and they are not trying to run it at a loss. So you have to understand that if you don't meet their requirements, you might not be on. So it's understandable, but I'm just saying investors and other people should really focus on it, because we are always talking Grammy. To me, Franco, like we can't just use local stuff. We can do it, but we have to make them understand what we are doing, and we have the language that can break barriers. Then we have like a key point, you know. So I'm encouraging the English-speaking artists
do more.
You know, do more, because we understand Nigerian songs because they have some English elements in it.
Yeah, I agree. So knowing that is being hard to break through, are you thinking about switching, maybe doing more tree, doing more something local that the people can relate to for marketability purposes?
Okay, for instance, in 2013 I was nominated for Music for Development with Ohieho. It's a Ghana song, you know, and that's a Ghana song.
Go Ohieho.
And it was a song to promote awareness on teenage pregnancy.
Yeah.
So
I remember that song.
I'm versatile. When I can even sing, I jump on different genres of beats, but it has to do with, like you asked me, do I have a label? No, I don't. So it makes it quite difficult for you to put your promotional strategies in place, because even just production wise, it's a different headache altogether. You struggle to pay your production, the beats, master
the
them,
videos,
and everything. And if you're not working and you say, oh, can produce us, so do be anti, so it's a whole struggle together, you know. But we try to do our best.
I see. Which hood in Accra are you known for?
In my hood, I'm like right now, I won Hip Hop Artist of the Year at Gome Awards.
Gome?
Yeah, that's Ghana Dangbe.
Okay.
So I'm like Accra's finest rapper right now.
Okay.
I mean, attire. So I roam every area for Accra here. Which area you want? East Legon, Malam, Dansoman, Kwashima, Odoko, Off Town, Accra, Dakuma.
You've lived everywhere.
I did, yeah. You know, up and down.
I see, and so it means that you have some following from all these areas.
Yeah, so I can't really pay myself and say, oh, me a Dakuman boy, because I won't be playing fair to maybe my Kwashiman people. But I'm from Accra. This is my city. I'm trying to put my city on the map. So shout outs to everybody supporting me.
So those who have tagged you to the coastal areas of Accra, they are not being fair to you, I guess. Because I've heard some people say you enjoy being with those people or being at that area.
I'll say that you like to give more to where you are appreciated, more or less.
Yeah.
So when Ohieho 2 became a very big song in Ghana, not just in Accra. So if they want more of me, I kind of like give them some part of me.
Okay.
So they've seen me, probably they see me around Accra most of the time, and might think that's just where I play at, but I'm always everywhere.
I see. What has been your affiliation or association with Shatta Wale? Because there are some stories I'll be entering into later, but I want to understand
Shatta
your
Wale,
affiliation with Shatta Wale.
For me, I'm so real and frank. When I started music, I was just doing my battles on the street. I can't afford a studio recording, and then I had a friend, and he's like a cousin to Joint 77. That's like way back. And Joint 77's buddy to was Shatta Wale. Then they're like, oh, this guy is hard. He has bars. And Wale's like, hey, you get bars. Boss me, I see. I gave him like 200 bars on spot. And like, wow, if you want beef, if be you, I will carry give you. You know what I'm saying? So he was encouraging me. And the first time I had to record was in this demo studio back then.
At where?
He was living in Dansoma Blue Lagoon.
Yeah, the Sakama area.
Yeah. So he was encouraging me, like encouragement. Yeah, 100%. Hey, you can do it. You know, guy, keep doing it. Work hard. While it'll be on you. You know. So he actually named me Chymny.
He named you Chymny?
Yeah, he named me Chymny. It's like the way they smoke these people there, you be Chymny. Like, I actually like the name.
Wow.
Because the name I was carrying then was not like radio or TV friendly.
What was that?
It was called Nigga C, and they always had a problem with the nigga.
Oh, okay, Nigga
so
C.
We're like, oh.
And the C was what?
Crane.
Okay, Nigga Crane.
Yeah.
But why the crane too? Where did you find the crane?
Because my bars were so heavy, I always stand tall. So
okay.
But I was around the time when I'll say we had the Obra Force bringing hip life into light.
Yeah.
I was one of the few who was always listening to the American hip hop. So we had that dream until I went to Spy MC Africa, and it looked like the door was shut, because that was a way to maybe hit to SA and you can continue with the English.
Yeah.
So that was when I decided to put my Ghana flows, because I'm much more fluent in Ghana than P, but I can speak P too. So I have some P language in my flows, but I was much more dominant with the Ghana. So I was like, oh, then make I do for my country too.
Okay.
So the grind switched from there, but I've been able to get the Alata Samna style.
Yeah, everything so.
Yeah. So I think it's been quite a journey.
So Shatta Wale actually said that anytime he has beef, he's going to put you before the battle.
That was
to fight for him.
That was like, I'm talking like a decade ago. So look, before he became like this big, he's always been a superstar. In his corner, people rush to him. Oh, hear my flow. I'm like, hey, you the rap? May I call nigga see for you? So he's always had that thing. Fast forward, he had an issue too. So I was like, my boss there, nobody go free right now. I'll go right now the person for my boss.
I see. Yeah. Okay, so let's go into that issue. I'm sure my interest is there before we look at your song. When his issue with Sarkodie came up, you released a song.
Yeah,
what was the song called?
Sarkodie released Advice.
Yeah.
And I gave him Advice Yourself.
Sarkodie released Advice.
Yeah.
And you gave him Advice Yourself. Do you still remember some of the bars in there?
You see, I really don't want to go into the Sark thing too.
Yeah, I know. No, we are not going there inside.
Because I feel like I got new projects.
No, that's what we're about to do. What I mean is, those who don't know you, I want them to know like who you are. There's someone watching who obviously doesn't know Chymny Crane.
No common respect from your eye, but the J from your brother's side. See who is pointing fingers. Think say you be full of shit. No be man who you be toilet guy. I was going on and I was like, Kojon Cancer Lewin the Nigerian next to school die. Magana society. Where you dey here they brag about vanity.
Oh, I see.
Let's just analyze just that line. I'll go like polygamous entity don't fornicate, infectious gravity straight to your grave. These lines don't make sense to us. Bro, it's not like hate, it's like facts. So if I criticize somebody, it's like Ghana was playing Nigeria home. We were expecting to win home. And everybody was kind of disappointed. The critics made them do better. So it's not like I don't like the guy. I like his persona. He looks good, presentable for Ghana. But when you're speaking the thing, kill it for us. So if you don't do it, we will bash you. So we just bash him. But on the real, he's putting Ghana on the map and making us proud. But the critics will come. That don't mean that it's beef, because beef is when you sleep one eye closed. Beef is when you can't perform because somebody's going to run up on you. That's not what we're doing.
And I hear that ever since you did that, his nation, as in his fan base, they have never been for you. Someone even told me it is one of the reasons anytime you put out a song, they try to suppress you.
That's kind of suppression. I mean, it's in the game, and it's like the dark side of the game. Like when you have a picture, you have the negative. It's part of it that makes it the whole picture. So these antiques, before you even talk about, because you wouldn't even have evidence in the first place. So I don't even focus on it, because if you go blow, you bab. I mean, regardless. So they can do what they do. People, like I'm saying, people talk, but I don't pay attention to those things. I believe that when my time is up, it will blow up.
So knowing that the suppression is real, but you will not know who, would you want to throw out some apology, some regret statement, so let it pass, so we know that, okay, now the level is open for everyone to enter?
If I did something wrong, that's when I have to do an apology. But I did nothing wrong, but I'm making a clarity here.
Okay.
That I got love for the brother.
Okay.
And he's a king. He's doing his thing. But when we criticize you, it's real.
Okay.
That don't mean we have hate for you. If you don't feel you in the first place, we won't even be talking about you.
That's true.
So I got a lot of respect for all that he does. But I feel like from back then till now, with the stripes that I have, I was also making my point clear that we are the lyricists. We are those who are holding lyricism high. We don't play with lyrics here. It's not about brand and how fine you look and the money, cars and whatever you put in your video. It's about the lyrics. So if you're putting lyrics out, let us uphold it, because that's what the other world is going to respect us for. Not the money and cars, that flashy life. They live it before us. We go fish show bedroom money pass. No go fit. You feel me? So I got love for Sark. I ain't got no beef. It was just a competition, and we're moving on. We are all trying to put Ghana on the map. So if you can't play it well, I feel like, I can play this free kick better. I'm saying I can play the free kick better than you. So maybe
but there are some quotes I've seen around that you don't inherit the other person's enemies. Have you heard that? Because in this case, fighting a Shatta Wale battle for him means actually, you are inheriting.
It's not like
Shatta Wale's
call me say, yo nigga, the way they do. No, you don't do that. I felt like that was another mismatch. I mean, Shatta Wale do dance, so you do rap. Why are you going to
advise him?
Why are you like, what's up? The guy do dance, so leave him. If you are doing Ghana music, it's different. But when it comes to battle, you can't get Bounty Killer and Eminem battle. That doesn't happen. You know, so what did you do? You feel me? So I'm like, if you really want to battle, go into the rappers. Like, fish out a dope rapper and hope to see your skill. You feel me? So it was a mismatch, and I thought, Charlie, you need a rapper to stand up. And what I've understood is most rappers like just the fear for the brand, how big he is, but where we come from is all lyrics.
I see. Did he ever react in any way ever since you put out Advise Yourself? And I hear it was not only Advise Yourself you gave to him.
Like I'm saying, 2009, 8 thereabout. That was when we had the first encounter, and then Advise Yourself is major because even before I posted it on my YouTube, somebody looked sharp put them on YouTube already. That person had like 84,000 views, and mine was 64,000.
I see.
So I was like, hey, child, people be sharp. But then, I mean, before I dropped the song, I sent it to a friend. He was like, hey, no, the man release you. Before I knew it, Shatta got the song. I was already making noise on social media.
So it was Shatta who leaked it first?
Shatta leaked that guy. They fear him. I don't know how he got the song.
Because you haven't heard that song?
There was.
You haven't?
Advise Yourself.
You haven't?
Yeah, I think those days.
How about Roland? Have you also heard it? Okay,
Yeah.
because I thought you guys never knew it. I was going to let you listen to
No,
it.
but we
You would want to.
Yeah, I've forgotten it.
I've forgotten. but I want to ask him something. So I know Sarkodie sometimes has been calling some rappers to come on and stuff. Don't you think Advise Yourself and some of these things might have blocked your call because knowing your flow, knowing the industry, recognizing how you do it, don't you think you might have been called?
I understand the depth of this game so well because we learn extensively. That's just a monopolistic like agent. Like he knows what it is. I mean, if he knows you are not like you are too outspoken, he doesn't know when you're going to flare up, right? So he won't put you on just for you to flare up later because you still have to be sober. You feel me? So he's more like, I know he's smart. He knows what I do. They all know. Moogies used to post my stuff. When I dropped Advise Yourself, he posted my stuff.
Who posted?
Moogies.
Moogies.
10 minutes later, he deleted it. I'm like, oh, okay, then he give him pressure. It's cool. I know those things.
Oh, Moogies posted and he deleted?
Yeah. I even had a screenshot. It was on my old phone. That phone is burnt. You know, so I had those things. I had a lot of things I've just kept. But I feel like, this game is just
one of those things. Yeah. I see. But let's say Shatta Wale has a huge platform now. Has he put you on yet?
I don't even know why he hasn't yet. But he has his own reasons. But I should have mine too. Like my focus and know that. I mean, if you're trying to depend on somebody's wings, the day his wings fall, that's when you go down too. So maybe he's just watching me from a distance, trying to make me be strong enough to do my thing, because maybe he wishes me to be strong enough to do my thing rather than put me on this like wing and help me fly.
But have you asked? Because sometimes they say knock and it shall be opened.
Oh, you see, in Machema, like I said, the first time I entered the studio, it being encouraging me, show me what to do before I started even having the capacity to pay for my own studio and stuff. So every now and then he can write me on my phone, like WhatsApp, and just encourage me. You know? Okay. And he was like, oh, I know say you the spot there, you are the watch you feel me? And while he's that guy, you don't know what he has up his sleeve, so I just did watch him. But I have my own plan too online. Okay. Course,
So is music paying now? Looking at all that you've gone through, all that you are experiencing as an independent artist, from clashing with the big heads and all, is music paying?
Some drops. some drops. Some dot, like little drops dropping into a bucket, waiting for it to get full. While others have an overflow.
I know.
Some consequence be there.
Okay, that is what you are relying on now. And I know that the dream is to do it bigger.
The dream is to do it bigger and to magnify our country Ghana, where we
Yeah.
come from. Yeah,
Yeah.
We made them see we get plenty things.
Okay. In the last Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, Eno Baroni won Best Rapper. Now, because you understand rap, you eat rap, sleep rap, and do everything rap, what do you think about Eno winning over the men she was nominated alongside with?
I have to be frank with you. Paying attention to the VGMA, the last time was in 2013 when they robbed me of that award.
When they robbed who?
When they robbed me of that award, facts.
Why were you nominated?
I was nominated in 2013. I mentioned that alongside Kobna in music for development. Now let's just analyze.
Okay, not rap.
Yeah, let's analyze that category. It says music for development. The songs under that category was me, Kobna, Joey B.
Kobna song was what?
Kobna song was Save a Life.
Save a Life. Okay.
Which is not popular because if you ask people, they don't know what song it is. And Joey B's cigarette song too was not to tell people to stop smoking cigarettes because that message wasn't clear. But my song was clear that, hey, you will get pregnant as a young lady going to this, and it became big. So I felt like my music reached the people for them to get the enlightenment to develop. So it hasn't got to do with who's the bigger head in the category. I just needed to get that.
Okay.
But I had some encounters I wouldn't want to talk about because they were even surprised that, hey, you came alone, you don't have a manager, you came alone, hey, Charlie, it doesn't work like that here. I'm like, hey,
who told you that?
I would not like to complicate any, artists because,
Well, an artist told you that?
Yeah, an artist saw me and was really surprised. He was like,
that you came for the event
like,
and
hey,
you were alone?
You are here? You came with who? I'm like, I came alone, me and this. He said, hey, you pay, guy, get hard to.
I see.
So that's like a signal for me. And fast forward, some of these artists like Kwao Kessie would complain about one thing before the next year, you see him winning. So I wasn't really paying attention. But for me, if you ask me about Eno's rap, I like her rap.
Okay.
Because Eno has the delivery and timing, and sometimes she says nice things that will marvel your brain.
Yeah.
I mean, the females also need to be enhanced. So if I think she probably deserves it.
So let's do this. I know you have a new song that we're going to watch the video, but I want to put you aside. I want you to list me your 5 best rappers.
That is the most difficult.
As in Chymny Crane aside, who just as OBBD listed and he added you, who would qualify to be some of your best 5 in Ghana?
My top 5.
Not in any other, but just the 5
in Ghana.
Yeah, in Ghana, strictly Ghana.
Who are Ghanaians or?
Yeah. Who are Ghanaians? Obviously.
Even if they are living outside.
Yeah, if they are living outside, why not?
Recognize Ali.
Ali.
Recognize Ali.
Okay, recognize. Okay.
Winning pass. And,
yeah.
Then they do the hip hop. You don't know.
Okay.
Then Obi Bini would be in there.
Okay.
Lyrical Joe would be in there.
Okay.
Akasen too.
Akatu, yeah.
Make a come Chymny Crane for instance.
Yeah. You there. You are not part. You are at the top, waiting for them. You have to pick 5 to add you at the top.
The last two there. T-Flow, yeah.
T-Flow, okay.
T-Flow, nice.
So recognize Ali, Obibini,
Lyrical
Joe, T-Flow.
Charlie. I don't know.
Should I suggest one for you?
Who?
Strong man.
I like that guy.
I see.
Yeah.
Can I do another suggestion? Sarkodie.
Okay.
You don't like that guy?
No, nobody say I know they like that guy.
You want to mention strong man, say you like that guy.
Because I feel like I go into the lyrics before I look into what you've achieved and everything. And most people go into what you've achieved before they go into the lyrics.
Okay.
So for me,
but it was the lyrics that made you an achiever. It was the lyrics that made you an achiever, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Gemini is crazy.
Gemini.
I think Gemini is one of the fastest rapper we ever have in Ghana, like point blank.
I see. So we should take a strong man out.
No, I'm just saying I can't really.
No, it was left in one slot, and I suggested.
And you suggested strong man too.
Yeah.
Which I think he can fit in there.
Okay,
and
so
I also thought that Gemini
and Strongman.
Oh, like I mean, you can fix it anyhow.
Okay.
You know, because I'm not really going to for a empirical list. I'm just feeling like these are the kind of people that boss want to bring to people. Like when we listen them, we see, we can learn something from them.
I'm loving the vibe of Chymny Crane, seriously. So the new one, what is it called?
It's called Kill Them, Won't Be a Me.
Kill Them.
Yeah.
You are still smoking people.
We did we did smoke the go.
You are still smoking people left and center. Looks like you were born to battle.
Probably. But that's not just all about Chymny Crane.
Okay.
But I think I earned my stripes from battles.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is rap really selling? Because I know some of our top rappers are running away from rap. They are all trying to find
to sing and
living elsewhere.
You need to find your comfort zone and carve your niche, and the internet is the best place for you to really play.
Okay.
Because Charlie, if you say they can't, how can you even sell hip hop English song? Then you are taking into, let's say, like a P speaking based television. They have their fan bases in Kukra to me and this. You don't worry yourself. You understand? Get it online. Let those who can like interact with you
from the
you
places
know, then
that
you start. Back in the days, artists, but it's a business. You need to be open to everybody, because who likes your stuff and who doesn't like your stuff might still even walk up to you. So then you get to know, oh, this is what this guy wants. This is where my fan base is coming from. Because sometimes when I check my YouTube, I see where the streams are coming from. I'm like, oh, yeah, I had them in your cool.
Wow.
And I remember Kwata called me when I dropped advice, like, yo, I'm in Kenya and they're banging it loud. I'm like, Kenya, I mean, called out. Like, you need to come here.
Advise yourself. Okay.
Yeah. You know, so I was like, excuse me, I'm not too well.
Oh, you can take water, yeah.
I was like, oh, bro. Then he started enlightening me. Like, Kwata is also like a bigger brother to me. So he will enlighten me.
Yeah, relax, take your water.
On how you need to
come back to it, yeah.
On how you need to do your promotional strategies and stuff. So I think the internet is really good, because the last time I checked Meek Mill on Spotify, it was like the 320 something artists in the world. And I'm like, hey.
Meek Mill.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I was picturing him to be like, oh, maybe top 20.
Yeah,
but
top 20.
It means people they sport there.
Yeah.
So just get in line with the online stuff and you'll be good.
I see. Okay, so let's go watch Gbeyame, Kill Them, and when we come back, I know Kojo King and Roland Amate, they are also itching to put in a word or two following the vibe Chymny Crane is sharing with us here in the studio. Already loving it. I'm sure we can go for like some 2 hours, because I still have some more questions. But they really don't know what we have been through, reason with the Kill Them, with the Gbeyame, with the Sherme, everything song. But you know the Shile, man, you know what I mean? This is Chymny Crane. Wow, Charlie, start on point, flow on point. Chymny, this is a great one.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Now I understand why you are so sure of yourself.
Yeah. You do the work, too.
Why did you not take advantage when the American thing was really big? Because this is it. Like, I'm sure you could have battled them easily.
Well, I was loving what they were doing, and I felt like, you see, if you listen to their vibe, man, you see that what they speak about, it's not regular things that other musicians speak about it.
Yeah.
So I was enjoying what they were doing, and I felt that, like, I have to put my logistics right to be able to put a production out, and my logistics were not ready then. And around that time, I got the accident too, so I was down.
Oh, so the bandage you had,
like my cameras got bent, everything. So we shot that video with a phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
The video we just watched was shot with the phone.
Yeah, we shot that video with an iPhone 11.
Wow.
Because
I love this.
It's like, if you don't have the things, we still.
Yeah, you did not let it limit you.
So we still.
That's smart.
We still did it, and it has about 55,000 plus streams
at the moment.
At the moment, yeah, on Audio Mac, and that's the song that won me the award too.
To the gourmet award.
Shout out to my godfather Tiny. He loves this song so much.
You said who made a gun rap popular?
That's Tiny.
That's Tiny. And who made it what again? He said
something. When the man fan into my pa fry.
I know
and then me.
I don't understand. Popular and then fan into my fry. What is the difference?
Okay, Tiny opened the way with a gun rap for people to appreciate gun rap, to know that gun rap exists. Now I'm taking it to another level.
So would you recognize guys like Gasmilla and co?
Oh yeah, Gasmilla. I mean, they're all my brothers. But their focus is on the singing, and dance. You know, I'm the only like outstanding Ghana rapper right now, like point blank. So, and I know I need to know certain things, so I get closer to the older ones, like Tiny. Every now and then we go back and
And
forth.
he has been opening up for you.
Very, very much. I mean,
Do you think Tiny can make a comeback?
right now Tiny is enjoying his life. If from the way I look at it, he hasn't told me that, but from the way I look at it,
So you don't think he's thinking music again?
well, he goes to the studio. I mean, you don't stop. I mean, it's only when probably
Right,
you
don't
want to
stop.
put something out.
Yeah.
But that's part of him. So he's always in and out of the studio
Okay.
with his family or probably
Okay.
chilling somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. All right, so let me give the rest of the time to Kojo King and Roland Amate to run us to the end of the show. Kojo, maybe you can start. Yeah, you can ask questions, you can contribute to the convo so far as well.
All right, I have some questions for him.
You have some questions, yeah, so ask them.
I think
and let's go.
he's a good talent. Yeah, back in the days on xylophone, I think I listened to you interviewed him there back then, right?
Yeah, I've interviewed him before.
I listened to that interview. Yes, the talent is good. My question is, do you think your name in a way has limited you? Because when we talk about Chymny Crane, it's something that exists. It has its true meaning over there, and the sound is so popular in our ears already. So if I'm listening to you on radio and I hear Chymny Crane, without you spelling your name, definitely I'll refer to the already. So do you think in a way that's restricted your growth as an artist?
Maybe to the extent where Ghanaian enlightenment has gone to, because like we are still like when our eyes stood open, you feel me, and I feel like I was ahead of my time when I had even that name. I was like, because I had suggestions like that. Oh, I entered our offer me to say Apotoyewa, Ebeko. I want me to have some local name like that before they will accept me. Now I'm trying to get there. You know, I want Lil Wayne to hear me and be like, who's this guy? You feel me? So I was like, let me be unique. And when you Google my name, ain't no artist like Chymny Crane, it's just one. You feel me? So I'm like, let me stick to it. And I'm just glad that when I Google my name, right spelling, I'm the only like image that pops up.
Well, that is you. I'm talking about the masses. Because the sound is so popular with us. You mentioned Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is not identified with any object. Or
We have another fake Lil Wayne.
is it?
We have another fake.
Yeah, but that is there. But
That's what I'm
my point is, for instance, somebody like Episode. Back in the days, Episode was when you Google Episode, it's cartoons and other images that pop up until his attention was due and he changed the S to X. And now, but even with that, if I'm a new person,
Yeah, you might not
and
know.
I'm listening to your radio and you mention Episode, I'll quickly go and search
yeah.
the
Yeah.
original one.
Yeah.
Okay, you see, so it has to do with marketing, and I don't think that there's a need to change my name because I feel like I've worked so much into building that name. And sometimes growth comes in different like ways. Some people expect to grow like real fast, and others actually need the momentum to like a rocket.
Yeah.
How a rocket will take off is different from how an airplane will take off. It needs to gather much more momentum. So my Chymny Crane, it will stay because it be in. You feel me? And if I have to be switching names like how I know other artists do, there's a lot that goes into switching your name and brand. And I've worked so hard. There are a lot of projects that have gone under Chymny Crane. And most people, I'm trying to target the elite, you know, fan base. Because I'm not to me, I type you, I'm not streaming, they can get on. But those who just listen for listening's sake, if you don't get them a show for them to come, how are they even going to research? Most of them are floating fans. Oh, yeah, see Black Sheriff about. You know, but you have core fan base like the Walasi fan base. They are die-hard fans. They stick. And that's the kind of thing because we all want our own day inside. We won't make we all.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you accept Lyrical Joe as a better rapper than you do?
Why should I? You know what it is, but you see, it's about stripes. And if he's going to be as frank as I am, he would know for a fact that Charlie, this guy, he will worry me. But he does his thing, and I like recognize real.
Yeah.
And I'm saying I'm not really up for the competition thing. I'm just trying to air something out. Before then, the lyricism of rap music in Ghana was so low. Skibbity body boom and use it as a line in a rap. And I'm like, but you, what did you do? You feel me? So I'm trying to let them understand lyricism in music.
In music.
Yeah, because the phony ones are too many. And I saw Concra post a picture the other time. It was like, right now the music scene, it be Fraud Boys in Quad Days. And I'm like, this one there, it be sad true. Because it's looking like that's the grind.
Yeah.
But that's not the grind. We should really uphold the lyricism and the talent and make us shine.
Would you mind a battle with him?
Charlie, for a fee, bro. For a fee. Because I took it, but they no fee. You know, and you know, like, make I just make something. Like, you know, like play team. Like, I earn my stripes. I've been there, done that. Everybody know. I don't know who know. The person don't know is probably new in the game. So if you want to cast something like that, I saw him battle some Cameroonians.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, where to go? Like, they do well. Like, I even write to him, like, yo, you're doing good. You feel me? There's no conflict between me two. If they want me to back, make them pay me.
All right, my last question. On your attack on Sarkodie, the advise yourself.
Yeah.
That line, polygamous entity don't fornicate. How do you understand it in your own perspective?
You should Google it. Google will give us the correct answer.
No, I mean, you made reference to that line, so I want to know your understand how you decode that line.
Polygamous entity. Who's polygamous? Who has multiple partners, sex partners?
Yes.
And you don't fornicate at the same time.
Yes.
That's tautology.
You think so?
That's tautology.
Because how do you also understand?
So polygamous entity don't fornicate. I want to tell you that in our setting, we support having multiple sex mates. So I'm putting the fact to you that here it is allowed. We don't do that.
So it is not fornication.
We don't. Yeah, so when you see me with another,
We don't cheat.
when you see me with another
You don't
person,
describe it as fornication.
it doesn't mean I'm fornicating because this is a polygamous entity.
Okay. So Chymny, how about his explanation?
Charlie.
It doesn't sit with you still.
What about infectious gravity straight to your grave? How can gravity be infectious? Explain that one.
No, but when you say
gravity can be infectious. Show me. Don't do it.
Okay, wait. So, do you accept the first one? Then we can say, okay, the second one, we cannot defend it.
It's not about you see the first one, eh?
What I mean is, if you accept the first
we
one,
can defend the second one.
no, but maybe you are not ready yet. But the first one, you
can
can.
still defend if
He says you can defend it.
is he accepting the first one?
As in the.
Is it making sense to him now?
Entity
Yeah, is it making sense to him now?
It's not making sense to me.
No. Because not everybody knows that this entity is polygamous. So when you see that the person is having multiple wives or multiple sleeping with multiple women, fornication is to sleep with somebody who is not legally married to you.
That's fornication.
Yes, that's fornication.
So polygamous entity.
So we are a polygamous entity. We support multiple marriages.
Polygamous country.
It's not about Ghana. We have some religion now in there.
It doesn't cut across. When you're making punchlines, it's something that cuts across. Like,
No.
It should be clear. But when there are exceptions, it's like we saying other things that it can be applied here, but it's not applicable there.
No,
You're using it as a punchline. Now when you put it on a platform and say that who understands this? Not everybody is going to understand.
You are a lyricist. You are a rapper.
Let go finish.
You are a rapper, right? There are certain things that you use in your rap that is even related to even your Ghana community. That I an Ashanti, I might not even decode it. But until I get a true meaning from you, you are the decoder.
Yeah.
Or you are the encoder. So I can decode in anything that I don't understand. But you can tell me that no, this thing is related here. So if we are polygamous, we know the Muslims, they marry more than one wife. So can't it relate to them? Not every bar is general or relatable to everybody.
Okay.
That is why Sarkodie confusing a bar that is related to, if you are Ghanaian, you can understand. Kofi Kinata does it. Sometimes in Tadi, being used in the rap that if you are even an account, you can't one earlier. If you don't, yes.
No, what?
Oh, what I'm saying, you don't do
like you're trying to
maybe you can
a backing to what you are trying to say to find some meaning into it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like literary devices. Go back into your literature. Polygamous entity don't.
yes, it's a fact. We are telling you.
Thank you. I'm sure Roland can come through now. Our time, please. Summarize it for me. I beg you.
That's happened. It's been an interesting conversation. In fact,
Yeah.
man is very outspoken. I like his intelligence.
Yeah.
His confidence. You know, most people will see it as arrogance. But, in some other settings, it is also self-confidence.
Yeah.
I like the way he puts out his stuff. But there are one or two that I would also like to ask. Do you think that your feud with Sarkodie, supposed beef with Sarkodie, also contributed to some of your losses in the game?
I count my wins and losses. It's part of the winning process. When you even lose, it's part. But I never lost. I don't know what I lost though. You know, so for me to say, but maybe like, for instance, you're talking about a loss, like I went for an award and I didn't win. Those things be political. So I won't really
Music politics.
Yeah, I won't really focus on it and say, and you know me, like me in 2BM, and I say, Joe. Now Reggie and Boli cried the sport there big time, but right now who jams their song here? You feel me? So I feel like it's just an experience at that moment to learn from it. You know, yeah.
Listening to your story, Onye Neba, you've been there. You've been there since.
Yeah.
And still, your mates like the likes of Shatta Wale and other people.
It's not what I mean.
No, Shatta Wale is not a mate.
I
know around there.
Not your boss, but definitely there are some of his mates that are making or are making.
I started.
you mean like Sarkodie.
Like,
His mates like Sarkodie.
Yes.
Lyricism, EL.
These are people that obviously in the game have achieved more than you.
Yeah.
Are you a difficult person to work with? Which is why probably you've not endured.
No, I'm not difficult. It's just that I'm frank. I'm a frank person. You know, I don't want to go into things. I remember Yo wanted to sign me at a point, but the terms and what he was trying to do, he's like, I want to make you look rich. I'm like, I'm coming from a project, Kwashima Zongo. People, everybody they home. Now you want me to look rich? You want me to look rich, but I'm not rich. Now I won't be able to go to the hood because they will think I'm rich.
Yeah.
Now they'll start thinking Akoye Nyiska no man be. I even know that he even took a song of mine, which I don't want to go into it. He took a song of mine, gave it to Shelley from Pomaso and Yvonne Okoro for a movie. I didn't get any proceeds from it. He proposed to put you on a label, and it was like some farfooting, you feel me? So we get issues with plenty people, but we don't talk. Because it's not necessary, you feel me? At the end of the day, it will sound like hate. Why should I even focus on the negativity when we can be positive?
Okay, so what's making other rappers thrive that you guys don't do? Especially, I'm talking about the likes of Sarkodie and Medical. These are known rappers that seem to be flourishing.
Yeah, because you see the moolah factor. The guacamole factor. You know now. It's not, if it's just talent, like, people pop up every
For talent, we know it's not just talent.
It's not just talent. It's about that. Because I've seen talented people even going down the drain, 10 junkies died. You feel me? Because frustration and depression is coming. So if you don't have the right team to believe in your, like I said earlier when I was speaking to Grassami, I was like, if you have someone who can see long term, most of them want short term. 1 year contract. So the label is coming in for their own interest, and you also want your own interest. How do you achieve all of that in 1 year?
Yeah.
Let's go for a long term. Know that we want to get here. Don't rush. Let's make something happen. Let's create something. You see, like the what do you call it, Banky W whiskey, you know. But we are too quick to like jail, and I don't think it works like that.
Last one. I know you are a very outspoken person. When Conqueror posted that the music scene is not filled with fraud boys, he said, yes, it's true. Mention one.
May I mention one? Okay, say one. Right, you can't find me. It's true, everybody knows that you depressed. You know depressed. You depressed. That one there, Charlie. It's fact.
So
we're just saying, no, that one
he doesn't have talent?
No, he has some talent.
Okay.
But without that pressing factor, you see, how we go see himself. Because I know younger cats who got it, and them are money factor they low, and then they try do whatever they go do to get some money. Like Whistle, he's a good rapper too, but nobody really know him. I don't know if people know him. But
He the Whistle.
well, that's a good rapper. You can check him out.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm like, and you know, Papa couldn't do Ghana pay monopoly. One person go day top, then next minute they'll go find a mediocre of an artist and put him on a big platform, and it makes the hardworking artist look stupid.
Would you want to press too?
But so how I go press? Then tell the press is on my phone. After a bass, I won't come your show top.
So press the other things and be like Okesi one.
No, we were focusing more on the music, you see. But just say that the grind is real, and Ghana is we are going through some crisis. So everybody is trying to find a level up.
Yeah.
So not disrespect to Okesi one.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
it.
facts, you know, because
I see.
now today we feel you, but the TVC like we don't have enough investors. I feel like if Okesi one we how then they talk say we get 70,000 euros to get this. If you really put it into harder talented artists
Like you.
probably you know go there. I remember I was speaking to Criss Waddle and I was like, oh, why do I get this project? You be boss, you get money, why don't you put it in math? And he's like, oh, because you get some movie with Sarkodie, you go think say we there your back all this while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm telling you facts. Unless you go there and lie. You feel me? So
He said that because you get some move with
he told
Sarkodie.
me, if he I'm telling him, you know, say Chymny Queen, I don't go talk.
Yeah.
So,
So Chymny, why knowing odds? Why don't you throw out just one apology and it kills everything?
but what have I done wrong? How do you apologize for what you
No,
have
but
done?
no, you attacked him.
Is that are you
No. What I mean is, Chris Waddle says because of the issue.
Exactly.
But why don't you be my God? I just moved to him like your business. So
Yeah.
also when you be full for be. So when you be be. Like when you know by
Like Nana B.
Nana Boateng. How about the pop pie man? One you be and I think that we all can't shine at the same time.
Yeah, that one
You
too
know,
is true.
so, like the Shatta story always encourages me because I seen Shatta in his lowest point, low point. You know, and when I see him today, I'm like, hey, this guy really achieved this thing because nobody believed in him. We used to take a song to pubs to play, and the DJs would be kicked out.
It's Blue Lagoon days, yeah, it was his lowest points.
Lowest point.
Yeah, I know.
So if I see it, I'm like, oh, but his mates were KK Fusu and Kokoveli. They were flying to UK and he was hustling there. And now today, we don't even know where they are. And Shatta is all over the place. So it's like, yeah, when your time reach, you know about Gidi Gidi, will be hitting to also hit to be. You're not good, bro.
Okay, so because I've loved the flow of Chymny Crane, this is what I'm going to do after today. I'm actually going for his selections, like from day one selections till the last one, Wongbeame, aka Kill Them. I'm going to actually check what he does. Then I'll answer the questions as to why he is here. Then if we have to come and fight those who are fighting against him, we will also fight them, because I don't know why with all the talent someone would just want to suppress him, like Criss Waddle said, because you have a move with Sarkodie when we support you. No, yeah, like I said earlier, you cannot inherit someone's enemies. I believe in that all the time. Roland is my friend. If today he rages a war with J Smart, I cannot say because Roland is my friend, I'm going to fight J Smart.
But that's what he did, and he's repeating.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, that he has decided to do that. But I don't believe in that.
Yes, indirectly. He's not saying he did that directly.
But even in the song, I never mentioned Wale in the song. You see, I was talking about, you know, command the spec from your eye by the J from your brothers.
But most of your comments after the song was really indicated that you did that simply because of Shatta Wale.
Oh,
Yeah, some of your
yes,
comments.
as they do my comments, they show say don't disrespect my boss.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
fall in our lane. We are all footballers. You are the only basketball player, and you want to go and like
Battle.
play
But your
basketball.
boss was after Sarkodie. Then, hence the advice.
That one, it be them own. We say them, the two of them, they get them. I think.
So you don't carry battle with you.
Alright, our time is up. But I'll still enjoy Chymny.
I made a clarity say it's not beef, and it was just a healthy competition. I got love for the brother, but Ghanaians for no say there's room for competition and we for embrace them.
Alright, so let's go online. Chymny Crane. In fact, all the streaming platforms. Listen to any song you can listen to from
For
him.
spell
And Chymny is
CHYMNYCRANE.
Oh, okay. Okay. MNY. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So just go there, listen to his songs on the streaming platforms, and because Alkaline loves Kill Them, I'm sure you guys will play it again. So we listen to the flow.